Stuck in the middle with you. I'm sorry, but after you see this film, that song, it's gonna be stuck in your fucking head. Alright? So, Reservoir Dogs is the debut film from Quentin Tarantino, released in 1992, on a budget of 1 million or so, give or take. And it's a classic, it's a mark in cinema. It really is. It revolves around a heist, a jewellery store heist, with several unnamed thieves, all in suits, and they've been given colour-coded names. Mr. White, Mr. Pink, Mr. Blonde, all that stuff. They've become really iconic characters within cinema. They're played by Steve Buscemi, Michael Madsen, Tim Roth, Harvey Keitel, and many others. First off, I want to talk about the performances and cinematography in this film, because both of them are top fucking notch. Okay, they are brilliant. Performances are really snappy, really realistic, really drawn to life. They feel like real people. Each character has a humane side as well as a bad side. Excluding a couple. There are some sick fucks in this film, trust me. The cinematography likes to take its time. It's slow, precise. Camera movements, lots of long takes, lots of really nuanced camera movements, and they all help to tell a story in a really stylistic and cool way, but in a very mature way as well. You wouldn't know this is someone's first film because it's insanely professional and well done is the best way to describe it. The film, it looks good. It's pleasing to the eye. Secondly, I want to talk about the way the story is told. It's told in a non-linear format, which was pretty revolutionary for the time. It spawned a lot of copycats. Now, the film doesn't actually show the heist. The jewelry store heist, it shows the before and after, and it chops it up into segments. It will start before, then it'll go after, then it'll go before, then it'll stay with after, then before, but it'll never show the actual heist. And I think this is really good because you get to hear the different perspectives of the heist from different people, and the perspectives will change. They'll say something, others will say it a different way, and this really helps. Showing the heist would have removed that bit of character from the film. Now, the film received a lot of controversy for being too violent, and whilst the film is pretty fucking sick in its violence, it's never unjustified. This violence is there to help the story and character progression. It's never really glamorized. It's there and you feel sick when you see it. It's never highly stylized like in Tarantino's future films such as Kill Bill or Django Unchained. It is really there to help show the brutality of the situation. Now, the film is fairly low budget for its time. You can't really tell this. It is set in mainly one location in a warehouse, but this helps to tell a really personal story between characters. It's not so much a story, it's more of a character story, a character study. And the way the characters are written and acted and performed and shown on screen, this all comes together to blend really well into a great heist thriller drama. Something Tarantino has become a master of is witty and snappy dialogue. This film, the dialogue is so good. Just the opening scene alone is one of the most memorable in cinema. I don't tip. What do you mean you don't tip? I don't believe in it. What do you mean you don't believe in it? It's really good, realistic dialogue. It's something you want to write down, just quote, but you can't quote it to other people because they'll know you stole it from this because it's so good, it's so popular, it's so iconic. It's dialogue helps you become attached to these characters because most of them are pretty hateful. But like I said earlier, they do have a humane side, and that comes through the performances and the dialogue. They're not just wannabe gangsters. They have reasons for doing what they do. They need money. They want respect. They're not hateful just for the sake of the story. They're hateful for the sake of the character, and that really works. The music. Oh my god, the music in this film. Quentin Tarantino and his soundtracks. Soundtracks aren't there to help a scene. The soundtracks are a character in themselves within the story. They help the story. They help show what the story is going for. They help show what a character feels, and it really helps and meshes the tone of the film. The music is told through a radio in the film, and this is done by a DJ host called K. Billy, and he's voiced by Stephen Wright. He just gives a really cool performance. It's so dry and witty, as you'd know from him, but it's really funny at the same time. It really helps add to the film and helps with the world building of it. Finally, on a last note, I just want to say, this film, it's just so fucking cool. The second you see the slow motion walking down the road, title screen with all the characters' names playing, with Little Green Bag playing in the background, you just want to beat these characters. You don't care that they're assholes. They're just so cool. They look so good in the suits. It helped redefine the term cool. Okay, now, I haven't listed any negatives because there really isn't many. If there's anything that's a negative, it's that some people may not like the fate of some characters because it's never shown, you only hear it through other people, or it's just never answered. And the ending is ambiguous with a few characters' fates. You don't know whether some live or die or have been caught or got away. It's up to you to decide, and I actually really like this because it helps bring the story closer to you because you get to decide the fates of some of the characters yourself. Okay, now my final review for Reservoir Dogs 1992, a Quentin Tarantino classic, is a 5 out of 5 because there really isn't anything bad about this film for me. For others there may be, but for me it is just one of cinema's greats. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this review. Have a nice day.